Because reggae music is not something that you hear, it's something you feel. See, and if you don't feel it, you can't know it. See, it is a spiritual music with spiritual ingredients.
Winston Hubert McIntosh, better known as Peter Tosh, was a Jamaican reggae musician. Along with Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer, he was one of the core members of the band the Wailers. He was born on the 19th of October 1944 in Westmoreland, Jamaica. He was abandoned by his parents and shuffled among relatives. When McIntosh was 15, his aunt died and he moved to Trench Town in Kingston, Jamaica. His interest in playing the guitar was inspired after he watched a man in the beautiful countryside of Jamaica playing a song that captivated him. Tosh memorized everything the man's fingers were doing and then picked up the guitar and played the song back to the man. During the early 1960s, as an aspiring musician, Peter Tosh went to vocal teacher Joe Higgs, who gave free music lessons to young people in the area. Through his contact with Higgs, Tosh met Robert Nesta Marley, better known as Bob Marley, and Neville O'Reilly Livingston, better known as Bunny Wailer. In 1962, the trio started singing together. Higgs taught the trio to harmonize and while developing their music style. By 1964, Tosh, Marley, and Bunny had formed the Wailing Wailers. The Wailing Wailers had a major ska hit with their first single, Simmer Down. In 1967, Tosh, Bunny and Marley became very involved with the Rastafari faith and renamed the group the Wailers. During the mid-1960s, Tosh, along with Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer, were introduced to Danny Sims and Johnny Nash, who signed the three artists to an exclusive recording contract on Sims and Nash's JD Records label. The record label rejected the up-tempo dance of ska and requested that the band slow down the tempo of their music to a rocksteady pace and infuse their lyrics with political and social messages inspired by their newfound faith. The Wailers composed several songs for Nash before teaming with producer Lee Scratch Perry, where they recorded some of the earliest well-known reggae songs, including Soul Rebel and Small Axe. The collaboration had given birth to reggae music, and in 1970 Aston, family man Barrett, and his brother, drummer Carlton Barrett, joined the group. They recorded the album The Best of the Wailers, which was produced by Leslie Kong and released in 1971. In 1972, Danny Sims assigned the balance of the JD Records recording contract with the band to Chris Blackwell and Island Records Company, and released their debut Catch a Fire in 1973, following it with Burning the same year. After Island Records president Chris Blackwell refused to issue Peter's solo album in 1974, Tosh and Bunny Wailer left the Wailers. Tosh went on to start a solo career, releasing albums with CBS Records and Rolling Stones Records. Tosh's debut solo album, Legalize It, was recorded in 1975 and released in June 1976. The title track soon became popular among endorsers of cannabis legalization, reggae music lovers and Rastas all over the world, and was a favorite at Tosh's concerts. Peter's second album, Equal Rights, was released in 1977. It featured his recording of a song co-written with Marley, Get Up Stand Up, and a cover of Stepping Razor. In 1978, the Rolling Stones record label worked with Tosh on the album called Bush Doctor. He also released Mystic Man in 1979 and Wanted Dread and Alive in 1981. In 1983, he released the Mama Africa album. On the evening of Friday 11th of September, 1987, three men on motorcycles entered Tosh's Plymouth Avenue residence in Barbican, Kingston, Jamaica, and fired 3 shots. Peter Tosh did not survive the attack.